make this video. It's been requested for some time now. I get asked all the time after my color services. My clients are always like, I cannot make my curls look like this. They never last. So I said I'd make a video and I'll explain step by step for you guys how to create the same look. Okay, so first off, I'm going to brush my hair. You're going to brush out all the knots and tangles. Then part your hair where you normally do. So I'm gonna go a little off center. And then what I'm going to do is section from my ear all the way to the back. So that's about 2/3 of my hair. Next, I'm going to split that in half. So it's in front of me. This way it's easy for you guys to control the curling iron. So I have right here, it's the mint tool. This one is the 1 1/4 inch. So I have two sections here. With the curling iron, if you have a clamp, which I recommend because it does smooth out the hair when you're curling it, always have it facing the mirror. So you guys are my mirror right now, and the clamp is always facing the mirror. Next, I'm going to grab my hair. You could split this into two sections or do it as one. I like my curls pretty loose, so I'm gonna take a bigger section. But you open the clamp, make sure it's always facing the mirror, and do a plus sign. And do it as close to your scalp as possible, okay? Then you're going to slowly turn the iron away and press on the clamp as you're pulling it down. So if you imagine yourself driving, it's like pressing on the brakes. So you're not gonna like open it and close it, but you're gonna gradually press on it as you're pulling it. See, and that's the first curl. So as long as you guys have the clamp facing the mirror, the curls will always flip away from your face, which is what we want. Again, I did the plus sign, I clamped it. I'm gradually pressing on the clamp while pulling my hair down and then turning it. Okay. Do you guys see this? It's pretty curly. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna leave it like this and let it cool down. Next, we're gonna take from the temple all the way back. Okay, and then you're gonna section down the middle again. So all your hair is in front of you. You can see it. You can see what's curled, what's not. I find this is the easiest way. So this is my second section. This is quite big, so I'm gonna split it into two. Okay, and when you do this, every time you split a whole section into smaller sections, you wanna start with the one in the back. Okay, so I'm going to see clamp facing the mirror. Plus sign close to the roots, and I'm going to gradually turn this, press on the clamp, slide it down, and I'm just repeating what I did earlier. And then once I get to the ends, you could let that go. So I'm going to do the same to this section here. Plus sign, clamp to the mirror, turn away from the face. Okay, gradually press down the clamp while you're sliding this so it's not yanking on your hair. And you just repeat these steps. And as long as you have the clamp in front of you, it's pretty easy. You're just turning it this way, and then you're turning it to the right side. So again, this section, I'm splitting this into two, starting with the back section. The reason being is because I don't want to curl the front And then reach for the back one, and this is kind of in my way now, and you're constantly touching it. Plus sign, turn, turn, slide, turn. So plus sign, do you guys see that? Horizontal, vertical, clamp close to the roots, turn, hold down on the clamp while I'm spinning or sliding. Okay. Oh, and if you guys are wondering for the heat setting, I have it on 390, but I like mine very hot. If you have finer hair, don't go so high. Okay, we're gonna let this cool down. We're not touching it. Last section. So we split it in half. We put it to the front so we could see everything. So I'm gonna brush this. And I'll probably split this whole thing into 4 sections because it's quite a bit of hair. But we're starting with the back. Curling iron, same thing, plus sign. You could rotate your head so it's easier instead of like twisting your arms back. And gradually turn from the root, slide while you're pressing on the clamp. Turn. Okay. Press on the clamps. Turn. And voila! Okay. So I'm gonna split this again. Plus sign. Turn. Clamp, slowly turn. Clamp, slide, turn. So, right here, plus sign, close to the roots. Turn, slide, hold on the clamp, turn, slide, hold on the clamp, turn. Okay, face framing pieces. These guys, so it really depends on how you style your hair, especially the front. I have some clients that love the sweeping bangs. So if you're gonna do this, start not so close to your roots. So if you like it sweeping, pull it to the front, clamp it down and sweep it, and then turn. Do you guys see what I see? How it's like this? And I'll show you if you like it out of the way, which that's how I normally would do it. I go very close to my roots. Yeah, I like that volume here where it lifts it. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Make sure you can see all your hair in the back. That's why I split it in half and pull it to the front. That way I can see everything. And you don't want any knots in there because when you're clamping your hair and you're pulling the iron through, you don't want there to be knots because you're gonna create kinks in your hair. So I'm done curling my hair. Normally I would let it sit for 5 minutes. I don't use hairspray. For my clients I do, especially the ones who don't have volume. Normally I would tell you to flip your hair back like this, and I would spray around your hairline. The sooner you break it up while it's warm, the looser it's going to be.